Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're going to talk about safe web browsers. Now I know for a lot of you, you automatically assume that your browser is safe, but believe it or not, your web browser is gateway to hackers getting into your computers, smartphones, and tablets. So there is a utility that you can use to make sure that your browser is up to date, and it's called What Browser. What Browser will analyze your current browser on your computer and smartphone. Doesn't matter if it's a Windows, Macintosh, Android, or Apple device, you can use What Browser and find out if you're using the latest browser to your device. You want to make sure that your browser is nice and secure, so that way if you happen to visit malicious websites or sites that are designed to do cryptojacking, that you've got the latest security settings there to keep you away and out of the hands of cyber criminals. We're going to switch screens like we always do and take a look at What Browser. Pretty simple website that you can visit. You can just go to whatbrowser.com, and it doesn't matter what browser you're using. It'll work. So you can try a different browser. As it says, browsers are free and easy to install. So it kind of give you a little background, though. Website What Browser kind of defines what a web browser is, because a lot of people aren't sure. But just to be quick, what browser is, or what a browser is, it's piece of software that's on your computer, and the website is smart enough that it's identifying that I'm using Chrome. So basically a browser lets you visit websites and use web-based applications. So if you're looking to shop on Amazon, you've got to open up a web browser. If you're looking to go to Gmail or Yahoo, you are going to use a web browser to get it on the web. Newer browsers save you time, they keep you safe, and they let you do more online, because websites are constantly changing in order to keep them safe from hackers using the information on those sites. So you also have to make sure that your browser has the latest version so that you can surf on the internet. So keep your browser up to date, and you can enjoy surfing the internet, because if you don't have the latest browser on your computer, there's a possibility that if you visit a website that you won't be able to take advantage of all the features. And once again, if you're using outdated browser software, then it definitely opens you up to hackers on the internet. Now, going back to our desktop screen, you can see which browsers are currently being used. You've got Internet Explorer, which is IE, and here's the interesting thing. If you click on IE, it's going to take you to, we are sorry, the page you requested cannot be found. That's because Microsoft no longer supports Internet Explorer. However, if you were to go to, say, Firefox and click on the link for Firefox on What Browser, it'll take you to the site where you can download a new and improved version of Mozilla Firefox. Going back to our What Browser site, Microsoft Edge is the one with the funky E. It's the one that takes place of Internet Explorer. So if you click on Edge and go in, What Browser will take you to the site for Microsoft Edge. Now, Microsoft Edge should automatically download with Windows. It's a browser that's included in Microsoft Windows, so there's really no updates that you really need to do with Microsoft Edge, but it never hurts to go to whatbrowser.org and to make sure that you've got the latest of Edge, even though it's built into the operating system. Now, going back to our What Browser page, we're using Chrome, and as you can see, it tells us that you're using Chrome 64 and that this is the most current version, which is what we want to see. Now, going on to our two browsers, and as you can see, Internet Explorer has switched places. But Safari is an Apple-based browser system, and it is automatically included on your Mac. Now, the interesting thing about Safari, for your Macintosh computer, and of course Apple's going to say it's faster than any Windows browser, is that Safari is usually updated with your operating system. So the current version of Mac OS is High Sierra. So if you've got High Sierra, there's always that possibility that you've got the latest version of Safari, but it never hurts to go to the Apple menu on your Mac and make sure that you've got the latest version of Safari. If you go to the Apple menu, which is on this sample Mac, down here in the corner, you can click on that and it'll give you an opportunity to do software updates. So make sure Safari's up to date. And then finally, the browser that a lot of Windows users don't use, but it's available, is Opera. Now, Opera is a free browser. It's also got VPN software in it, which means that it'll keep you blocked from, you can surf the web anonymously. So Opera is another free browser that people have been using for a long, long time. But you can download it and use it as your default browser. So just to see if your browser is current, what we can do is check the browsers that I have open. So let's click on Firefox. Using Firefox, and it says I'm using Firefox 58 and it's the most current version. Same thing with Opera. If I click on Opera, I'm using Opera 51 and it's the most current version. And then finally, let's click on Microsoft Edge, and Edge 16 is the most current browser. So as you can see, whatbrowser.org makes sure that you have the latest browser available, and you can also make or be assured that whenever you surf the internet that you're going to be secured because you're using the secured browser. So as always, if you've got comments or questions about web browsers or anything in this tech tips, leave them in the comment section below. Would love to hear from you to find out what tech tips you would like to see in future videos. And speaking of videos, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's hundreds of videos at Integral on YouTube and at Burton Kelso on YouTube that are designed to help you get more from the technology that you use. And be sure to check us out on social media. We've got tons of tips that we share on a daily basis that are designed to keep you secure and to make sure that you get more from the technology you use every day. So folks, as always, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.